Hi, Gary. It's
Hi.
such a pleasure to meet you in
Yeah,
person.
nice to meet you too, and I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you, thank you.
你们可能很好奇，我旁边怎么坐了一位外国的朋友，这位就是 Gary 先生。那其实，在5月的时候呢，他私讯我们纳智捷的粉专，并且告诉我们他出了一场非常严重的车祸。So, how long has it been since the accident happened?
It's about just over 2 months, unbelievably so, and yeah, it's been over 2 months, and I feel good. You know, I feel fortunate that I can sit here today.
Oh, so it happened during May, I
suppose? The 26th of May. I headed out to Longdong at the northeast coast, and the accident happened on a Sunday.
How long have you been living in Taiwan?
I've been in Taiwan for 18 years. I have a family. I raised my kids here. Yeah, it's been an experience for the last 18 years. Yeah.
So how did you know about our brand in the first place, and why did you purchase our?
The first time I saw it was obviously on the road, and that specific year there was a car show at the World Trade Center, and I looked at the car, and I really liked the car. I liked the technology on the car.
How long have you been driving the U7?
I drove it for about, I think, 5.5 years, 6 years.
And do you remember right before the crash what happened?
The only thing I remember was waking up in the car, realizing that I was in an accident. I have no idea how long I was in the car unconscious for before I came to. I just immediately realized I was in an accident because I was full of dust, full of glass, full of blood, and then I knew I needed to get help.
If you don't mind, could you point out where
I actually came down this direction just before the tunnel, and I went through a barrier right here. Okay. So as you can see, you know, regardless if you go this way or if you come out of this tunnel, the car ended up right about there. Okay. So the cars that come out of there, when you come out of the tunnel, you don't naturally look left, you know. So I was really fortunate, really fortunate that I came to in the car. I could make my way out of the car, and I walked up here with what I assume, because I don't really remember, but I must have walked up here, and I remember walking up there, and I tried to flag down a lot of cars. No one stopped.
And let's show the audience some of the pictures from at the post-car crash.
Yes, this is what the car looked like. Yes, you can see that the nose is almost completely gone, you know. But the nice thing for me, reflecting on that day, and you know, looking at these pictures, I was, you know, as soon as I came out of ICU, I looked at the pictures and I realized, you know, what I went through. And then I looked at my injuries and I realized how lucky I was that, you know, I had sustained only minor injuries compared to what the car looks like.
Yeah, specifically this one, the whole front was...
Yeah, the whole front is smashed in. It's completely gone.
And so when you woke up, what was your first thought, like from the ICU?
When I was in ICU, on day 4 or day 3, you know, I realized how lucky I was that I was alive. I couldn't believe, even the doctor said that he can't believe that I survived this.
What sort of injuries did you have from the accident?
I had a huge laceration on my forehead, lots of stitches, cuts and bruises all over my face. Most of my injuries occurred on the left side of my body. I had a broken rib, a torn liver, stitches and lacerations everywhere, and bleeding on the brain.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, after being reborn, do you have any physical or emotional changes in your life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, when you go through something like that and you see, you know, what the car looked like, and if you realize, you know, the cockpit,
it wasn't
right here. I mean, I sat here, but there was just no damage in the area where I was sitting. Not at all. It wasn't bent in at all. So you realize how good this car is. I was so amazed to see nothing inside the cockpit got bent or nothing, you know, and also all the airbags deployed. So I was really fortunate, really fortunate to survive this accident.
So now that you're back, do you have any consideration of purchasing a new car?
Oh, definitely. I'll buy Luxgen again, so I need to speak to whoever sells Luxgen.
Now's your chance. Give a shout out to Luxgen. What would you like?
I need a good price on a good car again.
Well, we're really glad that you're back.
I'm very fortunate to be sitting here talking to you today. You know, if it wasn't for Luxgen, I wouldn't be here. Because, you know, when you buy a car and you see the safety features, like I said, you know, you never think you're going to need those safety features.
Yeah.
You wish you don't. But I'm living proof that, you know, it's a really good car, and that's why, I'll definitely buy Luxgen again for sure. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Gary, for your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
那我们今天谢谢 Gary 跟我们分享那么多宝贵的经验。那我们虽然纳智捷的安全性非常好，还是希望各位出游的时候呢，能快快乐乐的出游，并且平平安安回家咯。那我们就下次见啦，拜拜。
Bye.